Welcome to Mr. English Podcast. Before we begin, let me ask you something important. Have you ever said, why don't they think like me? Or maybe you thought, why do they react so differently?
If you've ever asked these questions, you are not alone. Every day, at home, at work, and in relationships, people notice differences. Today, we are not here to argue. We are here to understand.
Exactly. This episode is not about who is better. It is not about winning or losing. It is about learning how people think, feel, and communicate differently.
And when you understand the differences, something powerful happens. You stop getting angry so fast. You stop taking things personally, and you start communicating with confidence.
So relax, take a deep breath, and let's start a conversation that can change how you see people forever.
People often say, we're so different, but different does not mean difficult. Different means interesting.
Yes, when you understand differences, life becomes easier. Relationships become calmer, work becomes smoother, and communication becomes stronger. Let's start with thinking styles.
Some people focus on solutions, others focus on emotions. For example, imagine someone comes home after a long day and says, I had such a terrible day.
One person may quickly say, okay, tell me the problem, let's fix it.
Another person may respond, oh no, that sounds really hard. I'm sorry you felt that way.
Both responses come from care, but they sound very different.
This is where misunderstandings begin. One person feels unheard, the other feels unappreciated.
Let's practice some natural English phrases you can use in daily life.
Here are a few powerful ones. I see your point. That makes sense to me. Can you help me understand how you feel? I'm listening. Go on.
These phrases show respect, they show emotional intelligence, and they instantly reduce tension.
Let's hear a short story.
Two coworkers are working on a project. The deadline is close. Stress is high.
One says, this project is going to fail if we don't change the plan.
The other replies, relax, we've handled worse situations before.
The first person feels worried and wants to talk about risks. The second wants to stay calm and confident.
Neither is wrong. They just approach stress differently. When conversations get difficult, confidence matters.
Try using these phrases. Let's talk about this calmly. I respect your opinion. We may see this differently, and that's okay. Let's find a middle ground.
These expressions make you sound mature, professional, and emotionally strong.
When you understand differences, you stop saying they are impossible. Instead, you start saying they are different and I can learn how to communicate better.
That small change in mindset can improve friendships, families, and teamwork. We learned one important truth.
Differences are not problems. Lack of understanding is the real problem.
Communication is not only about words. It is about tone, timing, and intention. Two people can say the same sentence but mean something very different.
And this is where many misunderstandings begin, not because people want to hurt each other, but because they communicate in different ways.
Some people communicate directly. They go straight to the point. They say what they think clearly and briefly.
Others communicate more expressively. They share details. They talk about feelings, background, and emotions.
Imagine someone saying, we need to talk.
For one person, this simply means a conversation. For another, it feels serious, emotional, even stressful.
Same words, very different reactions.
Here are some natural phrases that help in these moments. Can you be a bit more specific? I just want to understand you better. This is important to me. Let's slow down and talk.
These phrases show confidence without aggression. They invite conversation instead of conflict. Let's look at a simple story.
One person sends a short message, okay.
To them, it means agreement. To the other person, it feels cold.
They start thinking, are they upset? Did I say something wrong? But in reality, nothing is wrong. It's just a difference in emotional expression.
Listening is another area where differences appear.
Some people listen to solve problems. They interrupt with solutions.
Others listen to connect. They want to feel heard before fixing anything. This is why sometimes someone says, I don't need advice, I just need you to listen.
And that sentence is very powerful.
When emotions are high, these phrases can change everything.
I hear you. That sounds really important. I didn't realize you felt that way. Thank you for telling me.
They calm the situation. They build trust. They make the other person feel safe.
Another difference appears in silence.
Some people go quiet when they're stressed. They need time to think.
Some people talk more when stressed. They process emotions by speaking.
When silence meets talking, frustration can grow.
One thinks, why won't they speak?
The other thinks, why won't they stop talking?
Understanding this difference prevents many unnecessary arguments.
Instead of asking, why are they like this?
Ask, what do they need right now?
That question shows maturity.
And maturity always sounds confident in English.
So far, we've talked about words, emotions, and listening.
Now, we will explore behavior in daily life, decision-making, and reactions under pressure.
Because understanding behavior helps you communicate better without forcing anyone to change.
And that is where real confidence begins.
Behavior often shows what words cannot. You can listen to someone for 5 minutes, but you can understand them by watching their actions.
Daily life is full of small decisions. What to say, when to act, when to wait.
And this is where differences become very visible.
Some people make decisions quickly. They trust their judgment.
Others take more time. They think carefully. They consider different outcomes.
In daily life, this can cause tension.
One person says, let's decide now.
The other says, I need time to think.
One feels blocked. The other feels pressured.
Here are some calm and confident phrases. I'm almost ready to decide. Can we talk about this later today? I need a bit more time to think. Let's not rush this.
These expressions protect your space without creating conflict. Imagine two people planning a weekend.
One says, let's just choose a place and go.
The other says, let's compare options first.
One wants action, the other wants clarity.
Both want a good weekend. They just approach it differently.
Another difference appears in focus.
Some people focus deeply on one task. They block out everything else.
Others switch between tasks easily. They stay flexible and adaptive.
This difference often shows at work.
One person says, please don't interrupt me.
The other says, let's talk while we work.
Stress changes behavior.
Some people become quiet. They pull back.
Others become more active. They talk, move, and react faster.
When stress reactions clash, misunderstandings grow.
Use these when tension rises. Let's take this step by step. We don't need to solve everything now. I appreciate your effort. Let's stay calm and focused.
These phrases sound professional and confident.
Daily habits also matter.
Some people value routine. They feel safe with structure.
Others value freedom. They prefer flexibility.
When habits clash, frustration appears.
But when habits are understood, balance appears.
Behavior is communication.
Not everything needs to be corrected. Some things need to be understood.
When you stop trying to change people, you start learning how to connect with them.
Now, we will talk about emotional needs, support, and how people show care in different ways.
Because care doesn't always look the same.
But when you understand it, relationships become stronger.
Everyone needs support, but not everyone asks for it in the same way.
Some people say directly, I need help.
Others show it indirectly. They become quiet. They become distant.
If you don't understand this difference, you may miss what someone truly needs.
Care is not always spoken. Sometimes it is shown through actions.
One person shows care by solving problems. They fix things. They offer solutions.
Another person shows care by presence. They listen. They stay close.
Both are forms of love. Both are forms of support.
Someone comes home tired and upset.
One response is, tell me what happened. I'm here.
Another response is, let me handle it for you.
One offers emotional space. The other offers practical help.
Neither is wrong. They just feel supportive in different ways.
These phrases sound warm and confident. I'm here for you. You don't have to go through this alone. Take your time. I've got your back.
They build trust. They make people feel safe.
Emotional safety is about feeling accepted.
Some people need reassurance. They need to hear kind words.
Others need respect for their space. They feel safe when they're not pushed.
When emotional needs are ignored, distance grows.
Try these expressions. I respect how you feel. I may not fully understand, but I care. We can handle this together. It's okay to feel this way.
These phrases lower emotional walls.
Someone needs space to recover.
Someone needs closeness.
When space meets closeness, confusion can happen.
One thinks, why are they pulling away?
The other thinks, why won't they give me time?
Understanding this difference prevents emotional pain.
Support is not about doing more,
It is about doing what the other person needs.
and that starts with listening.
Now we will explore conflict, disagreement, and how arguments can look very different.
Because conflict is not the end of connection.
When handled well, it can actually strengthen relationships. Conflict is a normal part of human connection. It does not mean something is broken.
Most conflicts are not about the real issue. They're about feeling misunderstood, ignored, or disrespected.
Some people face conflict directly. They want to talk immediately.
Others avoid conflict at first. They need time to calm down.
One person says, let's talk about this now.
The other says, I can't talk right now.
One feels rejected, the other feels overwhelmed.
These phrases can stop arguments from getting worse. Let's pause for a moment. I don't want this to turn into a fight. We're on the same team. This matters to me.
They shift the focus from winning to understanding. Two people disagree about a simple decision.
One says, you never listen to me.
The other replies, that's not true.
Suddenly, the topic changes.
Now it's not about the decision, it's about feeling unheard.
Some people express conflict emotionally. They speak with feeling.
Others express conflict logically. They focus on facts.
Emotional expression can sound intense.
Logical expression can sound cold.
Both styles are valid. They just sound different.
Try using these. I see this differently. Let me explain my side. I don't want to hurt you. Let's understand each other.
These phrases slow the conversation down. Some people go silent during conflict.
They are not ignoring the issue. They are protecting themselves.
Others see silence as distance or rejection.
This misunderstanding can deepen the conflict.
I need some time, but I'm not leaving the conversation. This is hard for me to talk about. Can we continue this later? I want to fix this.
These phrases keep the connection alive.
Disagreement does not mean disrespect.
You can disagree and still care.
You can be honest and still be kind.
That balance is true communication strength.
Now we will talk about trust, expectations, and misunderstandings over time.
Because many problems don't start suddenly.
They grow slowly when expectations are unclear.
Trust is not built in one day. It grows through small, consistent actions.
Many misunderstandings happen not because of bad intentions, but because expectations are different and unspoken.
Expectations come from past experiences, from family, from culture, from personal history.
One person expects regular communication, the other expects independence.
When expectations are not shared, disappointment appears quietly.
These phrases help express needs clearly. This is important to me. What do you expect in this situation? I didn't realize we saw this differently. Let's be clear with each other.
Clear language prevents silent frustration. One person expects daily messages.
The other believes messages should have a purpose.
Silence feels like distance to one.
It feels normal to the other.
No one is wrong, but the misunderstanding hurts.
Some people build trust through words. They need verbal reassurance.
Others build trust through actions. They show reliability.
When words meet actions, trust becomes strong.
You can count on me. I mean what I say. I'll follow through. Thank you for trusting me.
These phrases create emotional stability. Some people feel safe with closeness.
Others feel safe with independence.
One asks, why don't you check in more? The other asks, why do you need so much reassurance? Understanding this difference prevents pressure.
Long-term connection requires patience.
It requires curiosity instead of judgment.
And it requires communication that grows over time.
Now, we will talk about growth, learning from differences, and becoming better communicators.
Because differences are not barriers.
They are opportunities to grow.
Growth begins when you stop trying to be right and start trying to understand.
Differences are not obstacles, they are teachers.
When you meet someone different from you, you have two choices.
You can resist the difference or you can learn from it.
Learning creates strength.
These phrases help you grow through conversation. I'm learning from you. That's a new way to see it. I never thought about it like that. Thanks for explaining.
They show openness and confidence. Two people face the same situation.
At first, they argue.
Later, they listen.
One says, I understand you better now.
The tension disappears.
Judgment closes conversations.
Curiosity opens them. Instead of asking, why are you like this?
Ask, can you help me understand this?
I'm open to learning. Let's improve together. I respect your experience. This helps me grow.
These phrases make your English sound calm and powerful. Growth is not about fixing people.
It's about improving communication.
When communication improves,
Connection follows.
differences don't disappear.
But frustration does when understanding increases.
Now we will bring everything together.
We will talk about balance, respect, and lasting connection.
Because real communication is not about perfection.
It's about progress. Balance is not about being the same. It is about working well together.
Lasting connection grows when respect becomes a daily habit.
When you understand differences, you stop competing.
You start cooperating.
One person brings logic, the other brings emotion.
Together, they create balance. These phrases show respect and confidence.
I value your opinion. Your perspective matters to me. Let's work through this together. I appreciate you.
They sound simple, but they build strong connections.
Two people remember an old argument.
At the time, they felt hurt.
Later, they talk calmly.
They realized the problem was not the topic.
It was misunderstanding.
Respect is not only in words.
It is in listening, in patience, in effort.
Small actions create big trust.
I'm glad we talked about this. We're learning together. I trust our communication. This makes us stronger.
These phrases sound calm, mature, and real.
Differences will always exist.
But distance doesn't have to.
Understanding turns difference into strength.
And respect turns communication into connection.
The goal was never to change each other,
The goal was to understand.
to communicate, and to grow.
When English becomes the bridge,
Confidence follows.
and when understanding grows,
Relationships become deeper and calmer. Before we end this video, remember one thing. Understanding differences makes communication stronger.
you don't need perfect English.
You need clear thoughts, calm words, and confidence.
Practice a little every day.
Listen carefully. Speak without fear.
And most importantly,
Enjoy the learning journey.
thank you for watching and learning with us.
Keep growing, keep listening, and keep speaking English with confidence.
This was Mr. English Podcast.
See you in the next lesson.